Okay, guys, this is in here for the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Anyways, we got good news. Everything is ready to ship. We have our first order of over 1,000 units coming on Thursday of this week. It's July 10th or 11th, I can't remember. Those are shipping from multiple different suppliers all over the world, some in the United States, some wherever. And here's what we're doing. We are going up to Canada for like a week so that we can avoid gigantic tariffs on everything. We're going to be in Vancouver, Canada for about a week, hopefully less, God willing. And me and Joseph, are personally going to be assembling all of these stocks. We did not want to do this because obviously we are very expensive in comparison to other things because we are engineers, not assemblers. But that's what we're doing. So we're going up there next week to build all these stocks. That means that if you ordered one and you're in Canada, of which there are a couple hundred of you, I think like 200 or something like that, direct orders, that means we are shipping inside of Canada. So this is just going to come to you in your Canadian post. That's just how it's going to come in. We are going to put it in a poly bag so that you don't get a, a thing that has the cool SKS Ivan Drago on there. I know that you guys are a little different about guns up there, so we're trying to keep it a little discreet for you in America. Sorry, you guys just get the box. This is deliberate because when I worked at SIG, we had really expensive packaging, and I don't want you guys to have to pay for packaging, and I don't want to pay for packaging. So it's not cheap packaging, but it's not very expensive. And the poly bag is just so that you're not seeing gun stuff in Canada. So that being said, we are expecting to be finished in 7 days. So that means we're going to be there on the 16th, and we're going to we have to be finished before the 23rd. There will be a large number of those units that are going out to a large distributor. I do not know when they are going to come to your local gun store. I don't know any of the smaller distributors. All I know is that the big distributor is going to get a lot of those next week. This one doesn't have the engraving, but we're doing like a little laser engraving. I asked on the Instagram if you guys think it was too big or the right size or whatever. So yeah, we will have all of the Canadian SKS orders shipped out before the 23rd of July, because that is when we are leaving. They will be in Canadian Post. You'll get tracking information, things like that. We haven't figured, I've never shipped anything in Canada, but we're bringing a label printer and shit like that. Reached out to a couple people in the Vancouver area. They are trying to help me find some space to assemble all of these things. This is a very tough piece of logistics. As I've said before, we're trying to not pass on these tariffs to anybody, including ourselves, because we don't want to just not make any money. That would really suck. But anyway, so yeah, so Canada, you guys are all going to be shipped out before the 23rd, including the big order to the big distro. As far as the United States, we are going to try to get all of those units assembled in Canada too. We are going to ship them across the border because we don't want to drive with them. We're really worried about how the immigration stuff and customs is being. We don't want to get those caught up in customs. We're going to do it through customs brokers and whatnot. But we're hoping that from Vancouver, Canada down to Portland, Oregon is not that far. It's like 6 hours. Hoping that we can get them in the next day. And we'll have all the labels printed out. Everything will be boxed up. So we'll get them here and we'll slap the labels on them and we're going out. All that being said, we have sold a number of different variations of this. We've got the triangle stock and shit like that. If you ordered a triangle stock and you're totally married to it, we are trying to play as much fast and loose, and we're actually not fast and loose, as safe with money as possible. We are not financed by anybody right now. We're all self-financed. We have decided, I'm getting to a point, decided that this is going to be the triangle stock that we include. Eventually is not the right word, but this is going to be the final stock. This is made by A3 Tactical. It's a folding stock. It's triangle. It is polymer. The reason is the stock, and I'm going to be very honest, the stock that I had in the original pictures was a JMac clone from China. And number one, I don't want to bring in a clone of somebody else's stuff because they sell it for their price. I'm not going to comment on what their price is, but that's their product. And I don't want to, set off copyright stuff. I designed my own version of it. Pricing was still a little tough. The folding mechanism is very expensive to manufacture. A3 Tactical makes this. This is polymer. I really like it. The folding mechanism is great. You know, it locks, semi-locks open, folds open. It's very lightweight. I like it. If you really like the JMac one, I'm sorry, they cost too much money. I'm doing my best. But this is what one version is going to be. Here's the problem. I got to get big boy pricing on these things, so I got to order a shitload of them. So if you ordered a triangle folder and you do not want the metal side folder, we'll talk about it. And if you want, I'll send you the metal side folder and then swap you out with this. If you really want the metal folder, you know, that's fine. We have a bunch of those on order, but we can only finance so many things at one time. So every fucking time this video is too long. But the end of this is got triangle folders that we've decided on. These Picatinny rears, we have a bunch of them. We just haven't been able to buy hundreds of these at the moment because we just don't have that much financing sitting around. But end notes are July 23rd. Everything in Canada should be shipped out. We don't believe that there's going to be a huge delay in shipping out the American ones from there because they'll all be built. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching this 6-minute video when it could have been 6 seconds. But I really appreciate your support, guys. Thanks so much.